people back in the U.S. Here, where I live, it's about 7:03 p.m. So, it's getting kind of late up there. I can hear me echoing. Is it echoing for you? Please let me know in the chat if it's echoing. I'm really sorry if it is. Anyways, so lately I've just been getting ready for the week. I've been enjoying my weekend. I went to Zahara in Spain, and I actually did something kind of cool. I freaking climbed a mountain. I didn't, it was something I didn't expect to happen. We didn't plan for it. My good friend Dee invited me along with her family to go just on an adventure, and I am one of those always down kind of people. So she didn't even tell me what we were doing. Honestly, they didn't even know. She just said, "Hey, do you want to go on an adventure?" And I was like, "Of course, yes, I do. Let's go." So I went with her and her family and some of their friends, and and we went traveling, and we went to this town called Zahara de la Sierra, which is here in Spain where I live, and it actually turned out to be kind of interesting because we got to this town, and we drive about an hour and a half away, and we get to this town, and we realize that there is a triathlon happening. And at first it was really cool because, we saw the guys on their bicycles, riding up this mountain, and we were all really impressed. And then we started seeing the mile markers going along the hill. And, that was really kind of cool, too, seeing how many kilometers these people were running. And then we realized that it was, a full-on triathlon, and that it was in the center of this town, which this town really isn't that big. It's tiny. So we had a plan. We were going to go to get to this top of this mountain to go to this castle. And so we start driving to go to where we're supposed to park, and we can't because of the triathlon. They shut off town center. So we ended up parking at the bottom of the hill, at the bottom of the mountain. And it was okay because we found this hotel that was just down the road, which was gorgeous. It was €63 a night, and they had an infinity pool that looked over the valley, and you could see it was just a gorgeous view. Everything around this entire town is just gorgeous, and I just couldn't believe what we were seeing, honestly. It was just beautiful. So we go to this little hotel, and this lady tells us, while pointing at this map that shows the entire village and shows us that, it looks crazy because there's so many houses, and it looks like this huge amount of land, and there's no way that us, especially with two young kids that were with us, there was no way that we could go up this whole mountain. But the lady assured us, it's fine. It's not that far. You can totally do it. So off we went. Now, I should point out the fact that none of us realized we were going to be hiking. I was wearing basically what I'm wearing right now, a black t-shirt and jeans, and I thankfully put on tennis shoes, but some of my friends weren't so lucky. They had on flip-flops or wedges, which, what troopers that they went through the whole day like that. But, thank goodness for my friend Dee, because the view from the top of that mountain, from the top of that castle, was breathtaking. And I spent the whole way being basically a little baby because I was afraid. One, I'm afraid of heights. Two, I'm afraid of failure. And I thought for sure me at my 210 pounds, fat, chubby self couldn't possibly get up this mountain. And then the further up we were going, my heart was just pounding out of my chest. And I couldn't breathe. I was just, when you get to that point where you just feel like you have to give up, you just have to quit, but she pushed me. She told me, keep going. You've got this. And that's what I need in my life. And I want to be that person for other people, because when we got to the top of that mountain and we got to the top of where that castle was, it was just, it took my breath away because it was beautiful. The water in the valley was just gorgeous. You could see rolling mountains across the hill. And the other cool part was that we could see that this huge storm was coming our way. And we could see it coming from the other mountains. We could see it just pouring down. And, we made it like all the way to the top, and we made it all the way down to the bottom before the storm came. And this is kind of silly, but I'm very proud of myself for doing it, and I'm very grateful for my friend who actually helped me get up to the top of this freaking mountain, because I don't know, I am so grateful I did not miss out on that experience. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about a little bit today, because if you're watching this, you know, it says it right in my name, I am a new coach with Beachbody. And the cool thing about that is that I have found a community with Beachbody of people who live their lives to boost each other up. And that's important. That's crazy important. I grew up with a lot of bullying, a lot of people just hating on me because, you know, I was overweight. I'm overweight now, but I have a lot more confidence than I did when I was, 16, 17. And I think it's important now that I know better, and now that I'm an adult, to surround myself with people who are just like me, who want to spend their life being built up and pushing each other and improving our lives. And that's why I'm doing Beachbody. It's one, to connect with people who are doing the same exact thing I'm doing, and two, it's to build myself up. I made a blog post the other day about how I felt like it was so important for me to stop bullying myself, and I'm still working on that, still trying to break that habit, but it's really hard. It's really hard to stop criticizing yourself and to stop putting yourself down, but it's important. It's important to take that time to, if you think about it this way, and this is the way that I kind of realized what I was doing was just absolutely just wrong to do. If you realize that if you were sitting across from another human being, you would probably never say the things that you say to them that you say to yourself. Like, I would never sit across from another woman and say, I think you're fat and I think you're ugly and you probably shouldn't go outside today because, you don't look good. Like, you should probably just stay inside forever, or you should go live under a rock. Like, those are things that I think about myself, but I would never, ever say that to another person. So that's why I'm at this point where I've decided it's important for me to stop bullying myself. So my goal is to boost each other, boost myself, and work with what I am doing now. And I found out that my phone screen will be here today and that it's going to get fixed. So I'll be able to go back to all my original programs, which means I will be doing my Fitbit, my Weight Watchers, and working with Beachbody, which I was already doing, but now I'm a Beachbody coach, and I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to seeing where that's going to take me, but I'm super grateful to have Weight Watchers back and to have my Fitbit back, and I am going to make goals for myself, new goals for myself. Before, they were all pretty much about weight. My goals were all like lose 5 pounds, lose 10 pounds, get skinny enough to see people, blah, blah, blah. But now I want to focus on different goals. Like, my goal now is to stop bullying myself and to stop putting myself down and treat myself like I would treat any other person, who's going through what I'm going through, and build myself up. And so if you're watching this and you want to be a part of that, you want to be a part of something where people will build you up and tell you that you can do it and mean it, then please just, contact me. Let me know. I am there for this purpose. This is my calling. I know it. And I'm happy to help anyone, and let's do this together, Like, I have a long way to go, so work with me. I have 80 pounds to lose, and I need a group of people to do it with me. So if you're interested, just please contact me. I'm on here. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on everything. So just let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.